Hello everyone, Happy Mantilla here, and in this video I'm going to continue with this quote of the day app. It's an app that I had in the buggy apps here, daily quotes. For some reason, like I was recording a video and everything froze and it was into a rabbit hole. There is a bunch of changes that I was making here, but I'm at a state where I'm able to show you what I wanted to fix. Okay, so just high level, this application is feeding off of Quotable IO, which is from Luke PV. So thank you for that, Luke. And he created this API endpoint to generate quotes that are random. You can search by different parameters, things like that. And right now, I'm using that endpoint just to build this app using AI, right? Like there's no need for me to code when I have the possibilities to write code. And for those that have been following my videos or taking my training, I used to use Visual Studio Code, which is just like this IDE here or this workbench. But now I am using Cursor.com, which is Visual Studio IDE, but in steroids, right? Because it is a code editor that uses AI. You can actually chat with the workbench. It is just like Visual Studio. It has a terminal. It has the file explorer on the left. It has the chat on the right where you can brainstorm ideas. And the composer is the one that you chat with to be able to generate code. So I'm just going to show you here what I'm trying to accomplish. The app itself, just high level, the requirements here is quotes of the day app. It calls this API endpoint, okay, which is something like this, right? It generates a random. So a random just gives you 1. The quotes gives you 20 as default. And I'm just going to show you here. If I say query. So as you can see, that's the default of 20 and a total count of 2,127. So there's a bunch of codes that you can search for. And all I want to do is search by the content itself. I can search by the author and then give me a single quote and actually the option to save, okay? So daily quote, you get a new quote. It gives me the quote and I can save it. So by going beyond your own problems and taking care of others, you get inner strength, self-confidence, courage, and greater sense. I go to my save quotes and I'll go here at the bottom. Here's save the Dalai Lama, and they're saved here in this file. Okay, so that's where I'm going so far. Now, what I'm trying to fix is right now, if I search by author, it gives me by author, which is great. But what I want to do is test that I'm able to search by this content. So if I type experience, in this case, I want the author, Aldous Huxley. But if I type experience in my search box, I want this to filter by, I want this to show me 2 only. So it's not doing it. So this is what I was trying to do. Search by content. Search by content is not filtering based on the content within the content field. Can you please update the response to only display quotes that match, that contain the term? Okay. So if I do that, it's going to go ahead and start analyzing the code and making the changes. And that is what it's doing. So all I'm doing here is showing you what you can do with AI. Like right now, there's no need for you to have experience writing code. The AI is writing the code for you. I know that it's probably not going to be the most optimized or the most secure code, but it is just showing you the possibilities of what you can do and what you can build using artificial intelligence, okay? You can actually ask it once you're done and you're satisfied with the functionality of the app. You can actually ask it, hey, what does this block of code means? And that's how you're going to start learning like the terms or what is an import for, the dependencies, the libraries, all that good stuff. So, just use it. Just be candid with it. Don't expect a lot from it at the beginning if you don't have experience, but just think of it as a senior developer that has more knowledge than you, that you can actually ask it questions in order for you to learn. Okay, that's all I'm doing here, is kind of showing you the possibilities, because again, to me, it was great and it kind of blew my mind when I started, and that's why I'm creating this content. So based on these changes, so it told me increase initial quote limit to get more quotes by filter, added client-based filtering, maintain proper author filtering, etc., etc. So he made the changes. I accepted them. I'm refreshing to make sure that it's picking up the same code, testing the functionality that I tested before, because this is known as regression testing. Regression testing, you want to test things that it worked before, because sometimes when developers make changes, sometimes they can break stuff that it was already functional or that was already working. So that's pretty much what we're doing. So daily quotes work. If I save, never explain, your friends do not need it, and your enemies will not believe you anyways. Okay, that is a great quote. Elbert Hubbard is here at the bottom. So we know it's saving and we know that it's generating quotes. The filtering, there's nothing with this author. There's 2 with this author. Let's see these ones. 1, Albert Einstein should have multiple. Okay, that's great. So we know it has multiple, but I only want to filter. Actually, Albert Einstein, I already selected it. I want one that has a couple, not that many, so I can test the filtering. So this one, okay. So we have the same guy, Aldous Huxley, and I just want to put here experience. Oop, that's it. That worked. So again, now it's filtering based on the content and the author. If I say all authors, this is not working, right? Because now it's looking all authors. Well, it has that there, but with the other author, so let's do that. No matches with experience. There's only one experience, but if what was the guy? Aldous. We have experience 1, we have experience 2. Okay, thank you. That worked. Now I want to use the search content option with all authors and have it return all the quotes that contain the term. Okay, let's see if he does it. And if he does it, it's amazing, and then we can wrap up the video. So let's see. Again, it's writing the code, which is crazy. Updating here. So this is showing you in green is the changes that were made. In red is what was removed. So you can see that in the code. You can actually see what's good or what's bad. And then you can actually accept it or reject it. In this case, I'm just accepting it all. I'm going to do regression testing on the functionality that I already know, which is this. The save functionality. Friendship, like love, is destroyed by long absence. Through it may be increased by short intermissions. So if I go to the bottom of this, it's at the bottom, which is great. That means that it's also here on the CSV file. And now I want to see experience. And I should see experience. If I search by experience, it only returns 2 results, but I know there are more than 2 when the author filter is set to all authors. So let's see what he does. He's going to try to fix it. The issue is that we're only getting the limit number of quotes from the API. And when filtering them, let's modify the search to use the API pagination to get more results when searching content. Okay, so pretty much here is, regardless of what you do, is always going to have a filter of 20 by default. That's what it sounds like. So let's see. Added pagination to fetch up to 5 pages of quotes, collect all the results before filter, and only paginate when doing the content search with all authors. Maintain 10 quotes limit, improve error handling. Okay, let's do that. I'm okay with those changes. So again, refresh, test current functionality. As an elephant is in the battlefield, withstands arrows, shots from bows all around. Even so, shall I endure abuse? The Buddha, let's do save. It's at the bottom, fine. Now we do search. We can do, let's see, experience. Okay. We might have limitations with the 20. Say Dalai Mama, Dalai Lama, Dalai Mama. Let's see. I'm going to check. I think this one, how many quotes there are here. I'm going to, I think it was Albert Einstein, that I had. Albert Einstein. Just give me 1 second. We have people from Solar knocking on the door. So anyways, I'm back. So I just wanted to check here. Albert Einstein, which we saw at the beginning, had multiple quotes. Says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's a minimum of, or maximum of 10 that should be displayed, which is fine. But at this point in time, I want to see how many of these are there. Truth, freedom, expression, the. So we have multiples with that. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just gonna do the. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got more than that. The. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, actually. Okay, so this is pretty much taking the Albert Einstein quotes, and it's still giving us a maximum of 10 results per set, and is returning the maximum of 10 of the ones that contain the word the. Okay, so I'm okay with that. Again, I'm just showing you the possibilities here of what we can do. We were able to build an app, a quotes app, calling an API endpoint. This API endpoint we cannot really control because it's done as was created by somebody else. It has over 2,000 records with many authors. We have the search functionality to search by the different quotes by author. And again, it has limits, so we're only going to get 10 per result set. And that's nothing I can do, but I'm pretty satisfied with the results. It's not perfect. You can actually clone it, modify it, and do whatever you want with it. I'm going to post it in my community. And that should do it. So, this quote of the day app, it gives you it generates a quote. You can actually save it. You can search by author and then filter by a specific search term. And then it has the save quotes section that has all the save quotes that you've got in the past. Okay. With that said, again, this is cursor.com, cursor.ai, or Cursor AI, which is something I just learned about a few days ago. I'm just blown away with the capabilities that you can do with it. Before, and based on other videos that you've seen before, I used to use ChatGPT to brainstorm ideas. I used to use Claude to generate the code. I used to use Visual Studio to be able to, structure the code. And I would have to go back and forth and paste the code from Claude into Visual Studio. So it was very time consuming and less efficient. This way is more efficient because you're actually typing. It's actually generating the code as you saw. And then it's going to make your life easier. Okay. I hope this video was of value. If you have any ideas, any comments, please put them down below. If you have any app ideas that I could consider are small to medium that I can build for you, I'll be happy to build it and create a video for you. But that being said, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much. Take care.